name is Michael Logsdon. I'm your current magistrate running for re-election in District 8. I would like to thank the Oldham era for putting this on. I'd like to thank the Oldham County Chamber of Economic Development and the library for having us up here tonight. I am a lifelong resident of Oldham County. I love giving back to my community. I served many things in this community. I served as past president of Rotary Club. I've served as the Oldham County past president of JC's. My biggest passion and my top priorities, which we'll get to in a minute, but I love giving back to my community. Whether you're a Democrat, Republican, Independent, or other, I work for you.
Thank you. Forgive me if I mispronounce this. Is it Karin Soltau?
Karin.
Karin.
Yeah.
Soltau.
Hello. Good evening. Thanks for this opportunity. My name is Karin Soltau, and I'm the Democratic candidate for Magistrate District 8. My family and I own a 14-acre horse farm in Crestwood, and I love it here. Professionally, I'm a licensed clinical social worker who has over 36 years experience as a mental health therapist, working in and with the community. I've listened, advocated, and problem solved with individuals, couples, and families from diverse backgrounds and varied issues. Recently, I worked at Fort Knox with soldiers to resolve trauma and transition to civilian life. Now I'm running for office after becoming discouraged with the negativity and inability of politicians to work together. I'm not a person that ignores problems, and I'm not a complainer. That left me with one option, and that's to do something about it. I've decided to start in my own backyard. I will listen to you, do my best to understand your concerns, and if elected your magistrate, I'm going to have your back.
Thank you. First question goes to you. What is the biggest challenge facing your district, and how do you plan on addressing it?
I think I've been door knocking a lot, so for me as a therapist, and also I like to listen to what people that come to see me or that I talk with, what they feel is important. A lot of people are concerned about safety, road safety, and traffic. So for bicyclists, walkers, turn lanes, trying to get in and out of traffic, so that's a concern. Also growth. We're at exit 14 for Pee Wee Valley and Crestwood in my district, and that's got a lot of pressure for growth. So people are concerned about how it's going to develop and what it's going to look like. So thinking about how we want to be in 10 years, 50 years, 100 years in Oldham County, and how we'd like our county to look.
Thank you.
Those are a couple of them.
Mr. Logsdon, same question.
With a question, please.
Yes, what is the biggest challenge facing your district, and how do you plan on addressing it?
My biggest challenge is traffic. We have tremendous growth in the Crestwood area. The I-71, when I-71 shuts down, it shuts down everything in Crestwood and so the biggest thing I'm working on are getting I-71. I'm on the National Association of Counties Transportation Board, which I have a pulse on talking to all the people up there trying to get the funds, and Senator Ernie Harris, all the congressmen and senators in the area. We can't do it without them. We've got to have the money appropriate to do it. But I-71, when it clogs up everything. The second thing is getting 329. We have to work with the school board, I don't know where they went, but work with the school board to get turning lanes in. We've got to get the school traffic through. I don't know what we can do a whole lot with that, with Pee Wee Valley and Crestwood up 146, and we can ride 22, but 146 would totally decimate Pee Wee Valley if you did that. So again, my biggest thing is get money allocated for I-71, help with the senators and the congressmen to make sure that happens. We've got to get the third lane in there, both directions, to ease the traffic. It's just a nightmare. I've lost people I know on I-71. I've had a wreck. So my biggest thing is traffic.
Okay, the next question, we'll go first to you. What is your priority in investing non-appropriated tax funds countywide?
Well, again, my top priority is roads and making sure that we spend, and I want to get to another thing. This is a community thing. When you're a magistrate, we work off committees. So the committees decide where the monies go. So my biggest thing is the roads, and to make sure we have that, I want to make sure that we are good stewards of the taxpayers' money. We work in committees. I'm not on the financial committee, but we all come together and work on the committees. So my biggest thing is the roads. That's what I want to see done in Oldham County. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Soltau. Yes, what is your priority in investing non-appropriated tax funds countywide?
Well, I think anything to do with increasing our quality of life in Oldham County, whether that's safety in the roads and being able to bicycle and walk and get to places. That's been a concern talking to Oldham County Health Department. Also including everybody in involvement in making those kind of decisions. Also how we develop as a county at our exits. What else? I'm not sure, since I'm not on fiscal court, how those appropriations work, so I'm not gonna know until I get there. But I can tell you that doing it, I will be listening to everybody and what their concerns are and where they like their money spent or not spent. I think that's really important.
Thank you. Our next race is Magistrate District 4.